Welcome to Rapaport'S Reality. My name is Michael Rapaport.
And I am Kebe Rapaport.
And this is our podcast, Rapaport'S Reality, where we discuss all things reality TV, a lot of things popular culture, and curated gems about our much inquired about relationship, the relationship between Kebe and I, hence the title Rapaport'S Reality. So much to discuss. We are recording this podcast in the greatest city on earth, New York, where Celebrity Row for the New York Knicks games. You know, babe, I follow Celebrity Row pretty closely.
What do you mean? Is there something called Celebrity Row?
Yeah, well, Celebrity Row is the row of celebrities at the Knicks game on the wood.
Where we used to sit. I'm not bitter.
I'm a little.
Did you see that the other night and think, wow, if I had better adult behavior, we would be sitting there? I don't know.
For Game 5 of the Knicks versus
we would
Boston,
have never been able to get on the seat down there.
That game, no.
No.
Because when you start bringing in Kylie
and Kendall and Timothy Chalamet or Chalamet Ding Dong and Cardi B with Stefan Diggs, her new boyfriend. Yeah.
And that would have been a tough ticket. We could have, if we had been in the good graces of the free tickets at Madison Square Garden, 100% we could have been second or third row. No doubt.
Or maybe because if you would have been on good behavior this whole time, you would have been in like the status of the guy you share your birthday with.
Spike Lee?
Yeah.
But he pays for his own tickets.
Does he?
See, that's the thing about Spike. That's why he's at all the games. But one of the things that's people are discussing is Tracy Morgan doesn't pay for tickets.
And he threw up.
He's at every single game. And I bet you Spike Lee's like,
why am I paying?
I'm shelling out a lot of money for years. I mean, they probably give him a discount or something at this point.
I hope so.
But he does not forget a playoff game.
I never knew this.
He pays for his tickets.
Wow.
So he has two on the wood. But I mean, Ben Stiller, every game. Tracy Morgan, literally every single game. I mean, they're getting free tickets every single game.
Wow.
So it's...
Well, truthfully, I really enjoying watching it at home with you. You're right. It's really would probably bring on a lot of anxiety. Well, I'm not going to say that I have anxiety more, but a lot of like chaos being there in the crowds. You know, you can't really concentrate when it's like such a spectacle, a lot to look at. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
And I was at Game 5, second row behind, right behind Adrian Brody. I was in the third row. It was kind of like the second row, but there was right behind Adrian Brody, and he was in the second row, just won an Oscar.
Right.
So it ain't an easy ticket to get. And John Turturro was like in the sixth row.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, good seats, but he was in the sixth row. But I mean, it's New York. It's the playoffs. There's a lot of people that want to go to a lot of games, and they only have so many tickets on the wood because people pay for the majority of those tickets.
Sure.
Nonetheless, Kylie Chamalet, they're like a real relationship.
Yeah. It's surprising. I know.
Very surprising.
I don't know why. I mean, I guess I could see why he seems like he'd be like the actory, arty type. And she's, you know, the it girl that would seem sort of shallow because it's all about the makeup and the clothes, whatever. But he's pretty fashionable. And, you know, he's got, I don't know if that's him or that's who he is. I did read in the rags that his sister's not into it.
You read that in the rags?
Yeah.
So that means it's definitely true.
Yeah.
What'd you read? Like Page 6 reported that her sister's not into it?
Yeah, the sister's just kind of giving her the cold shoulder. Doesn't, you know, he wants him to be seen as a serious thing. And, you know, people have mixed feelings about the Kardashians, you know.
But I think...
people call them the Kardashians.
Kardashians or the Kardjet, because they're Jenners, essentially.
Yeah, but they mix them in with the, you know. I think it's a cute couple. I think she's very serious. I think, you know what, she puts the good coochie on them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that? The good coochie on them. Like, but, you know, with the supper, the coochie and supper on them.
What do you mean supper?
Yeah, she cooks for them. It's like...
She cooks for him?
You know, the coochie and the supper, you know?
Right.
It's like, you know how Gwyneth Paltrow does the boyfriend breakfast?
Yeah. No, these women know how to, like...
Yes, it's like you know how to treat a man. Yes.
But I don't know that...
And maybe they practice witchcraft, that too.
For sure. Like,
you know, it's like
she's got all... This is the youngest sister. She's got all the tricks in the book.
That's right.
I mean...
And she's a billionaire on top of it.
But she's got tricks from the mom down.
Right, she's paid close attention.
Not that Chamalet is getting, you know, like he doesn't know what he's doing. They're clearly like a real true couple.
Oh yeah. And he's a very, 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 very extreme Nick fan. And I was thinking about it very clearly because her and Jordan are back to being very close friends, which works out very.
Jordan
Woods, who's with
Karl Anthony Towns, who's the
star
of the
player of the Knicks, and Timothy
Shamalama Ding Dong,
Kylie's boyfriend. This works out perfectly for Jordan and Kylie to be back being good girlfriends because now they can go out as a foursome.
Right, now they both have their
Imagine him. He's like now going to be good friends with a Knick player.
The thing that I really like about Chamalet is he's very comfortable with himself. He's very comfortable with his fame. He's not all weird. And I really see him as a 2025 new millennium movie star where you can't be all shy and weird. You have to promote. You got to go on ESPN to promote your movies. You got to be able to be on Instagram. You can't be like all weird, ethereal. Like I think Ryan Gosling is kind of the last one to get away with that. But like the days of like, I'm not going to do talk shows. I'm just going to stay at home. I think that's over. You have to sell. And Chamalet is definitely comfortable with himself. Like he's got a, for such a young actor who's like a sex symbol and a heartthrob and also very successful, he has like a real confidence about him. So I like
different from the old school actor who thought they had to pretend to be cool. And
mumbling.
You know what's really cool about her too? The Jenner sisters are really cool personalities. You know, Kennedy, my niece, grew up with them, and Kylie actually has a very hysterical personality. She's very comfortable with herself. She had that weird phase, very hard to become famous, but really she's very funny, very quirky, different than what you see, very likable. Both of them are likable people. I can see why they're together. It's not a mystery. Yes, she's a beauty queen. She's beautiful, did surgery, made herself not from the odd quote unquote ugly duckling, to the beauty queen. She really has a great personality. I can see why they're together.
So New York Celebrity Row has been great. The Met Gala came and went.
Thank God.
And if we're going to talk New York, and we're going to talk about being in New York, we have to talk about the devastating yet not surprising news of the alleged, we don't know exactly where it stands, the alleged possible pause, cancellation of yet another Real Housewives of New York franchise. Obviously, Real Housewife of New York 1 was completely revamped. Thank you. Thank you so much, Leah McSweeney and Ebony. You did it.
Yeah, I blame you.
You guys did it.
I blame the two of yous.
Yeah, yous did it.
Yeah.
With all that, and you came in there and like, we're going to bring all this new energy, and we're going to you fucked it up.
Yeah.
You're like, we're going to fuck shit
with
up.
your black Shabbat and your
just like
wild tiki torch throwing
Ramona,
and harassing accusing. This was ridiculous. It's their fault. Then we had to reboot with this new Jack. You know what? And then why aren't we blaming the new cast?
Bryn.
Yeah,
I mean, talk about getting dark and getting wacky on TV.
Too soon. Too much too soon. I don't know. I don't know who to blame. I don't know who to throw the book at. But I'm kind of glad that the new one is gone. Let's hold off. It's very sad for us to be in New York and not have a franchise.
Yeah, but what New York to me is, I mean, I know Orange County's the first and Beverly Hills is a monster show, but New York, since the revamp of the show, has been floundering. And now, right now, we're just floating around Bravo Real Housewives orbit. Like, we don't have a show.
I know.
We don't even have a plan. The word rebooting the reboot, that's us. We came up with that. And I got to be honest, Kebe, that's wishful thinking.
I know.
That's wishful thinking.
If you guys could see him right now, it's scaring me. You're doing a little bit of too much Bernie Sanders doing that.
That is wishful thinking.
But no, I know, babe. This is really scary. But think about it. The OG New York they were scaring us. It got awful. That's why they brought in Leah McSweeney.
And it was fine.
It was okay. It was fine. But
her first season was great, but then she got sobered up.
She got sobered up and she started getting a little scary.
She got judgmental of the show.
Yeah, yes, of course.
It seemed that way.
And then she had a cohort in Ebony who came in and it got a little like accusatory with the racist stuff. And then they brought in that other black lady who was like the anti. I think she was like the conservative of the anti-Ebony.
I totally forgot about her.
And it got complicated, right? So, listen. when something's not totally broke, although before they brought on Leah, it got a little toxic. The ladies were they were a little.
Well, Sonia, remember we were worried about it. Like remember she fell down into
Turtle Time was they were spending way too much time in Turtle Time.
Sonia was like really dangerously drinking, and I remember that one time where they were at Bluestone Manor, respectfully, which is Dorinda Menley's home, obviously iconic home. She almost banged her head on a table. She fell so like face first at a table.
Yeah, but it was fun. Good TV, boy.
I mean, I feel like if they stuck with that crew and brought in some other pieces, we would have been fine.
You know what? If they took that crew and they took them all to rehab and did like one season of like, spa days, you know what I mean? Rehab days. It would have been like took the alcohol out and had them all go. And I don't know.
Because that 4 is a good 4.
Oh,
Dorinda,
a strong 4.
The Countess, Ramona Singer, and Sonia. That 4 is a base, and then you could add pieces
and bring
around
people
it.
in. Yeah, they could have brought Heather back in, and Heather could have came in, and that even the lady that moved out to California.
Yes, and they could have just found a couple of other new pieces.
New people, friends of theirs, true friends of theirs, could have come back in.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing because that show. I mean, I'm always gonna. I mean, I feel like it might be a year, it might be a year and a half. They're absolutely going to come back with a new Real Housewives of New York.
I don't know. They have to, but. Like what they've done now, and as it is now with Uba, Brynn, Aaron,
Jenna Lyons,
Sai, like out of these girls, I just wasn't feeling it. They didn't, it's like I love the clothes and all that, but then they brought in the woman with the wife with the motorcycle. I just wasn't feeling it. Just didn't feel authentic. It's something you've said before. Is like once this train gets rolling and the reality world is what it is, people have enough time to see what it's like, see what they're doing, see what they get out of it. And when they get the cameras in front of them, they kind of know. And so the magic isn't the same.
They've already announced it. Real Housewives of Rhode Island is coming. Or is it Providence? Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island.
But are they calling it Real Housewives of Providence or Real Housewives of Rhode Island?
I don't know, but I love it anyway.
Apparently, it's drag out.
It's nothing fancy, though, Rhode Island.
Down and dirty. It's like a mix between Jersey and old school VH1 mob wives. Shout out to Big Ange, the late great Big Ange.
One of our favorite shows, by the way.
And that was a good show, too.
That was a great show.
I mean, talk about toxic. But
Drita,
apparently
Drita.
Yes.
Was it Drita we loved?
The great Drita DiVincenzo.
Yep.
I'm probably saying her name wrong, but she just Drita. And Big Ange again. Shout out to Big Ange, R.I.P. May her memory always be a fantastic blessing. But apparently, the Real Housewives of Rhode Island or the Real Housewives of Providence, whatever it's being called, is just what we want.
See, here's the thing. We always talk about things getting dark. There's a certain quality of human being. We don't mind them getting dark when we know they can handle it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes. Apparently, these Rhode Island chicks are ones you can handle.
They can handle it. Drita could handle the darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Big Ange, she brought the darkness.
Yeah.
By the way,
may her memory be a blessing.
May her memory be a blessing. She brought the darkness, but she also knew how to turn on the light.
And she was funny.
You know what I'm saying by that? Yeah, so we don't mean to like go, oh, it's so dark and we're afraid of that. No, it's not that. It's like when I say I don't want to watch a show where I'm like, the next episode, somebody has to drive the person to rehab.
The Valley.
Like The Valley.
Like The Valley, where, again, I'm not going to, keep saying it. We're going to wait till it pivots, and it does need a pivot. And by the way, babe, I just did Jax's podcast. We did a home and home. Jax did a Rapaport'S reality.
Right.
Great episode, by the way, some viral clips. Information on there. There were some things that I realized when I had him on Rapaport'S reality that I wanted to ask afterwards, that I asked him when I was on his podcast.
Okay.
And, I had a good time with him. Again, I feel like Jax is struggling, and I encourage him to start saying, yes, Brittany, you're right, Brittany. Yeah, I know we said 5:30, Brittany, but if you want to do it at 3:30, that's fine.
In terms of the co-parenting stuff, yeah.
Yes. And afterwards, do 30 push-ups.
Right.
But when I was telling him, I'm feeling like it's not necessarily getting through.
I'm sure
he wants
it
to get through.
I know.
But because he said, what kind of advice do you have for me? And I told him, I said, this advice I have for you, start saying, yes, Brittany.
Yeah.
You're right, Brittany. 5:30. Sorry,
It's
12's
not,
fine.
Yeah, sure. It's not all that easy. I mean, we all could still work on that, can't we?
Yes, we could all still work on that.
Yes, we can.
The Valley is dark, but the thing about The Valley being dark is it started out being dark, and allegedly, apparently, I mean, they've teased it, Scheana Shay and Lala Kent, the great Lala Kent, respectfully, they're supposed to be joining the season, and we need it. We need the sunshine. We need the
also,
fun.
They're veterans, so they kind of know how to navigate the reality world. You know, you kind of need that. This show kind of needs that at this point.
Yes.
Because they're all over the place. Also, they're now characters that we like to see on our television, so that matters at this point.
Yeah, it's like seeing Lisa Kudrow come back and it's like, oh shit.
Totally, yeah. At this point,
There's
we're seeing two real, like our neighbors next door really going through a divorce and doing custody battles, and you don't want to see that from Rip, like off the jump.
Right.
I wanted to say from Rip because I learned
off the rip.
Off the rip. I saw. Where did I see that on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Somebody said off the rip.
Yes. Talk about dark.
That too, boy.
I can't remember, but it was this past weekend.
But babe, I should say I was watching when you went to go get your haircut. I was watching the behind the scenes
of Real Housewives.
Of the Valley. It does give you a little bit of levity if you watch these behind the scenes shows. I think they're excellent. I think they're genius.
Not behind the scenes. It's called After Show.
After the show.
Did you watch the newest After Show of the Valley?
Yes, because I wanted to get some content. I watched a little bit of the. I'm jumping around. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Let's finish about the
crowd,
Valley.
the listeners. They're jumping with us. They know we can shorthand. Go ahead.
So anyway, in general, let's just say in general, these after shows kind of like, even if you didn't watch shows, they're entertaining because they're reality show people sort of talking together. They're paired up kind of randomly, I would say. And the way they're talking about their lives and the shows, when you watch the shows, you kind of get like tongue in cheek in a way, them sharing about scenes.
Yeah.
And so it gives context. Like
it does. Those after shows are very,
very helpful
good.
Because I was getting mad at Real Housewives Atlanta, the relationship between Shamia and Portia.
What did the after show show?
Well,
what did the after show tell?
When they did Portia's little like meditation with her sister was giving a meditation at the sound bath or whatever, and Shamia was acting like a bee and she wouldn't lay down because she was mad at Portia because Portia didn't go to her wedding. And I was like, these girls have been friends since they were children. Portia had lied and said she was sick. And the after show, she was like, that girl told me she was sick. That's why she didn't go to my wedding in Africa. And then she explained the whole...
Excuse me.
That's a big thing.
That's a big ask. I don't care if it's your actual sister, best friend... Going to somebody's wedding in Africa?
No, come on. They are best friends. She had like a dowry thing, like because the thing where you got to pay for the wife. There's like some kind of other ceremony that she came to.
I don't care if you're not paying. That's still like a commitment.
I don't know if she didn't have the money or I don't know.
Portia Williams?
But you don't tell your best friend that you're sick.
No, that's going to come out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But did you see on Watch What Happens Live? Shamia said on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, which was interesting. Shamia was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and the great Ariana Madix was in the guest seat, which was weird.
I know. I know.
Which is strange to have Ariana and not her be the focus.
The focus, I know.
But Shamia said, like, her and Portia's relationship is not, like, it's not any better.
I know. That's what I'm tripping off of. And I'm wondering, it's also, too, she did come on the show. She had been showing up on the show as a friend, and now she's kind of the center of the show.
Point guard. We call it a point guard. She's like the candy bar. I feel like
she was the friend, and now she is the star.
Now she's a point guard.
Portia's coming back to her own show.
Yes.
And her best friend is the show.
Do you think that
hell yeah, that's a problem. For Portia? This is crazy. That's what's making the show messy. Okay? It's messy. And
removing Kenya was probably something that they are definitely having trouble with storylines and editing.
Yes.
Because when you think you have a force like Kenya Moore, the great Kenya Moore, respectfully, and then you remove her early in the season, it's definitely something. It's like you lost a great part of your team. Like a star member of the team is out for the season.
Such a good point.
Thank you.
Such a good point.
Thank you. Anyway, we're in a great period, although a frustrating period, and a concerning period with all things Bravo TV. By the way, babe, someone asked me, how is Kebe's, they said, how's your wife's frozen shoulder?
Oh, that's so nice. I would say it is improving probably, What's like if the top is like 100% better, I would say I'm 55% better. Is
55.
that good?
Do you feel like you're at 55%?
No. What would it mean? Like, look at me. I'm like,
You can't raise your arm all the way.
but it's painful still.
It's definitely a lot more than when you've done that in the past. I'd say
Listen,
that
I was trying to do, to put it this way, I was trying to do Pilates, and you know when you lay on your stomach and you try to do airplane?
Yeah.
I cannot do airplane. And I mean, like, that's bizarre. That's like the easiest thing to do. Like, lift your legs up. Okay, I can lift the legs behind, and I can't lift both arms in front of me and like flutter my arms in front. I can't do it. I can't even lift my arms. There's some moves I cannot do, and it's super frustrating, which makes me want to lay in bed and eat a tub of ice cream.
Right. Which we're trying to avoid.
Yes.
And what about your hair? Are you feeling...
How does it look?
It looks great right now.
Well, I blew it out straight because my hair a couple of weeks ago just all started to fall out. It looked like it just, remember, it was just like falling out. I called my hairdresser in a panic, in a pinch and a panic. And she was like, that's happening to me too. I think it's because when I changed my thyroid medicine. Oh, babe, you have to understand something. I called my mom panicking, the hairdresser panicking, called the doctor, the hormone doctor. She was like, I think it's your armored. I take a desiccated thyroid. Then I did a podcast search, something called Skinny Confidential. There was a research biologist on there saying nobody needs it to be on thyroid. I called Dr. Monica. I was like, oh, I got to get off of this. I shouldn't be on the thyroid. Oh, it's a whole big thing. Anyway, I stopped that. I started taking this vitamin. It looks pretty good. It's like immediately starts to be a little thicker. The hairdresser said, girl, I got some pieces, put some pieces in. It's just like your hair. I ordered some fake hair. I slapped that shit in. The hair pieces, even though they're clipped in, it slid out of my hair like it was a running.
You don't know how to put the damn pieces
those
in.
things slid straight out of my head. I don't know how people with thin hair have pieces.
They got all kinds
you
of
saw,
tricks.
I put them in.
You did it yourself at the table. Like you didn't.
And they were like, you know how like Stevie Wonder's braids look like they're sliding right off the back of his head? Those things slid right out. Anyway, so I feel like it's coming back. I'm taking these vitamins that have a lot of things in them for your hair to grow back. And it worked immediately. I mean, 4 weeks in it, my hair looks like it's very healthy. It feels a lot thicker.
Good. It looks beautiful.
Thank you for your concern. I'm feeling okay. If I could get these extra 10, 20, 30 pounds off.
30 pounds? What are you talking about?
It's okay. I'm climbing up there,
I need to drop off 20. I don't know what with the weight. I don't understand it.
It's cortisol. I'm telling you, we're secretly stressed out. And the cortisol is not...
But I have cortisol or I need cortisol?
Cortisol. No, we have it. It's like, it's sleep and it's stress. It's a little worry. We've had a lot of worry in our life. And, things are hopefully getting better. And we'll be able to relax and calm down.
No better time when you're feeling a little stressy and have too much cortisol or a lack of cortisol, whatever it is, to turn on the fucking reality TV shows. Because one show that, we were watching Summer House last week.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just commenting on their every word, their every single move. And I was like, this, again, is joy. Like, we were watching that show. We had our heads, sharing a pillow. We were watching it. And I was like, this is great. And I also did say, I said, you are lucky. And you're like, what do you mean? I said, the fact that I am sitting here having as much fun, possibly more fun than you watching Summer House.
I know. I get a kick out how much you really enjoy it. But let me tell you something. This last episode, thank goodness that Lexi told this boy, Jesse, that she doesn't want to be with him. She saved him.
Yes.
If it wasn't Lexi, it was going to be Wes, because I'm sure Wes was going to help him get out of this. It's so clear that this girl's not for him.
No.
But he wasn't going to do it.
She's not for him. He's not for her.
No. They gotta leave each other alone. I was so worried about this thing. Terrible.
But everybody's pissed off at everybody in there. Like, everybody's mad at Jesse. Lexi's mad at Jesse. Sierra's mad at Jesse. Sierra, you gotta focus on dealing with people outside of the house.
Yes.
There's 3 dudes in there. 4. And they're all circling around you, and you're so cool, and you're so beautiful, and I wish we had done this, and maybe we... Like, Sierra, you should just be like, tell them off the jump, off the rip.
Stay away.
It's
Back
not
up.
happening.
Yes.
Yo, it's never happening.
Yeah.
And I hope you truly believe that, Sarah. You shouldn't.
She should wear a T-shirt for the next new dude that comes in, and it should just say nope. Like she should wear a T-shirt that says nope. Next summer, this summer that comes in, they start filming. She should get a T-shirt that says no. If in fact, all the girls, the new boys that come in, nope. If they don't want to mess around with somebody new, I don't think any of them should be sleeping together in that. Although it's not a fun show if they don't hook up.
Yes.
But Sierra especially deserves somebody outside of the house. Maybe she needs somebody in finance.
Yes.
What's the saying? Finance, 6 feet, finance, something. Find yourself somebody good, girl.
A good show. When I was on Jax Taylor's podcast, he doesn't watch it consistently, but he was saying, I'm seeing and I'm hearing that that show might be in need for a revamp. And I was like, not really. That shit it's cooking right now.
Well, it's cooking right this second, but I was feeling a little uncomfortable with seeing a pregnant lady lay on the couch of a party house. Like, I was like, what are they going to do? She's going to be gone. Then
Lindsay's not coming back.
I hope not.
Maybe
unless
as a
she gets a
friend.
nanny. Can you imagine her with a nanny upstairs?
She just had a baby.
I know, but
That
I'm
house
saying.
Lindsay, it's time to move on.
Yeah, she has to move on. But then Kyle's circling Amanda for a baby. That could happen. If she doesn't have a baby, that relationship could be in turmoil, right?
But I don't know if he wants to have a baby. She clearly doesn't want to have a baby, and that's fine. He's acting like he wants to have a baby, but it's not a puppy. It's not a gift. It's not a toy. It's not like it's a child. Your whole life. And sometimes I'm like, do you realize how much your life is going to be altered?
Yeah, somebody said, who said it the other day? It was like, people should stop saying I want to have a baby and start saying I want to have a human being.
Good point.
Because babies only stay baby for a very brief moment in time.
Baby sounds real fun and cute, although it is very tiring.
It's a brief moment in time, the baby thing.
Right. It's 18 years at least. 18 years at least of like turnovers.
A person.
Yeah.
A person. So, babe, I do think he's right. I think that show, when you look at the age of all these people, it gets very difficult to see 40-year-olds get drunk.
100%.
And just hook up, so you're right. We want to see some young people come in. But guess what? This week, what's the 13th? 15th is Secret Life of Mormon Lives on the 15th.
That's coming, that was a good,
that's
sneaky,
a good show.
Good season.
Sneaker hit.
Also, the show with the kids is coming, and that's going to be good. That's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
What is it called? Is it called Nepo Kids? No. But it's just all the Real Housewives sons and daughters next generation. Breed them. You got to keep churning them out.
Let's keep it coming. Yeah, I like it.
And we're also enjoying, surprisingly, Love Island. Not Love Island.
Love Hotel.
Love Hotel.
I love it.
Ashley Darby, the Green-Eyed Bandit, the great Giselle Bryant.
Shannon Bedore.
And the Countess are down there trying to find love. And they picked the right 4 women.
Really did. They're great. It's a great cast. I love when they all come out of the hotel doors dressed to they do a little Sex in the City moment.
Yes.
Where they come out. I think that it shows them really all vulnerable. Not Giselle so much or Luann, but a little bit, seeing them all, out of their element in a way.
Yes,
right.
out of their
and the
element.
men don't seem to know who they are, which I like.
No, I think that the men are not. Well, that's probably the norm. That straight men of that age, most of them, besides myself, won't know
Right.
who the fuck Luann and Shannon Bedore is. Whereas if I see Luann and Shannon Bedore, I'm like, huh?
Right.
It's like where most people they respond if they see a Jenner or a Chamalet.
Right.
I see Luann, I'm like, my breath is taken away.
Totally. You fan out. But, it was interesting to see Giselle, though, one of the guys come out, and she had dated one of his cousins. The cousin. That was wild.
And the dude was like, I know you. She was like, do I know you? He was like, yes, you do.
But in his interview, he hadn't heard of the Housewives before, so he didn't keep in touch with her and know that she was a housewife.
And he obviously didn't know that Giselle Bryant, but as soon as he saw her, she's hard to forget. She's very specific
Right, she could have had
looking.
a different last name, too, because she married the pastor.
Homeboy knew exactly who it was.
Yeah, her last name was probably different when they knew each other, 40 years ago.
Yes. But it's been, again, a fun show. It's not, reinventing the wheel. It's not, breaking, but it's fun. And to see those 4 icons. These are icons of Bravo.
They are. They are.
And like I said, they picked the 4 right women. The alcohol's not an issue. They're not They're holding it together.
Yep.
And you're seeing a good part of them in a different way. Also going on in New York right now, the Sean Puff Daddy, Puffy Sean Love Combs trial is taking place a few miles from here. It's all over the news. It's all over the streets. It's all over the TV. It's causing traffic downtown.
Oof.
Some of the stuff that was discussed, it's real. I mean, they didn't warm up. Like, it's
no,
like,
they jumped straight to it. They should start calling him P Daddy.
Why?
Because he's peeing in people. He likes pee and
he's a nasty motherfucker.
Just disgusting human being. Like, say he gets acquitted somehow, some way.
You think he's going to get acquitted, right?
You know, I was listening to this amazing girl podcast called Rotten Mango, and she goes through jury selection. She's actually in the courtroom, and she talks about each juror, the questions that the judge asks, and he's hired this wizard on a lawyer who picks jury selection. And the way they're selecting people, apparently she's the best of the best at it. And I'm like, she didn't sound that great, because it seems like in New York City, it seems impossible to pick someone that can't be biased.
Yes.
Or that is not compromised in some way, somehow. So, I mean, there's people that work at Simon & Schuster that have an uncle that does this, that worked in LA, that worked in a music video. The thing goes crazy.
What do you mean when they're interviewing the juries? Yeah, when the jurors, and potential jurors.
And that was day 2. And then next thing you know, by day 3, they're up and running. And or day 4, they're up and running. I'm like, how did they find the people with alternates that quick? I just don't trust that things can't go wrong. I don't know. I just don't.
Nasty.
I just don't. Something tells me that it's not going to go. It's not going to go. It's not going to go right.
You think he's going to get off somehow?
I somehow
or
I do.
acquitted.
I think they're going to have to throw the case
hung
out.
Jury.
A hung jury. I think it's going to be a hung jury.
Wow.
And I don't know. It's so funny. Like she goes through, this Rotten Mango girl goes through the nuances of like how his attorneys behave. There's like 8 of them. Like Steele is one of the names of the guys. He comes in and his briefcase, he's got like a Stanley cup and it's bright pink.
Yes.
And just like, why is that? Like, why does he have this? And why does he wear it? And they hug. And what do they do on a break? And like, it's so fascinating. I don't know.
The games and the way they
behave in front of the jury, and something just.
He's lucky this isn't on TV.
And Diddy is there during the selection. And by the way, one of the jurors actually does the joke, did he do it? He says, did he do it? And everybody including Diddy, laughs and makes eye contact at the potential juror who got thrown out. But I'm just saying, he's so famous and everyone knows him. Even the person says, I kind of know him. I knew him. This is what I knew him from. I didn't know him. But he's so famous that, you know how people are with fame?
Yes.
They like a piece of it. They kind of know, even if they don't know who you are. Some people think you're Woody Harrelson when we're on the street.
Yes.
But they just love it. They love to be a piece of it, a part of it.
And for people that do think I'm Woody Harrelson, I give them that moment.
You do, but by the way,
I don't correct them.
Even if people have said, I hate your politics, but they ask for a picture still. So my point is, even if they hate him, they're so happy to be in there with him.
Yes.
So fame is so fucked up, excuse my French, that I can't imagine, even if they're hearing the most vile things from this person, and he's in there when they're selecting a jury, bear with me, and he laughs at something they say, or smirks or stares just long enough, because she says, this one Rotten Tomato person says, he stares through people. He makes real long eye contact. I'm just saying, I don't know how they're going to get a fair trial. I just don't know.
Well, it's on and popping.
So he's still in there. He's in there when they choose the jury.
Yes.
So, and then he's in there during the trial. So I'm saying, you form a relationship with a jury.
I guess. I don't know how long this thing's going to go on.
They have 8 weeks.
Is that all they have?
Yeah.
They have a certain amount of time?
Yeah, because you can keep the jury 8 weeks.
Oh.
So, because people, they'll go broke. They'll lose their livelihood.
You don't get paid when you're in there.
No.
Oh, shit.
That's why it's hard to pick a jury. People have to...
Especially if you know this is going to go 7 weeks.
It'll go to that. Unless the lawyers get all their stuff. I mean, the opening statements I've heard were like, on his side, on the defense were like, oh, really? That's what you guys are going for? I don't know. I think it'll work.
Well,
because it's not illegal to be a swinger.
No. I mean, we all know this. Convicting and what he's scumbag.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I don't think so.
That's Kebe Rapaport's prediction.
I really hope I'm so wrong because I think he's vile. But I think we live in a really twisted world. That's what I think. And I think people are twisted. And I think that he did so much more. And I think...
I'm surprised they don't have no male...
And so many other people involved.
I'm surprised there's no actors, straight actors being like, he proposed this to me, or he
there's so many
himself
more, and
to
nobody's
me.
talking, and nobody, there's so many people that could be saying more. So many, thousands of people, and it's all quiet.
It's
and
crazy.
they're all sitting at the Knicks game.
They're all sitting at the Knicks game, and
having a good time.
He used to say P Diddy for the city, and P Diddy is definitely. This is probably his last hurrah where he's the talk of the city, but he's definitely the talk of the city, along with the New York Knicks and the aforementioned canceled or sort of. Put on pause once again, Real Housewives of New York. Anyway, make sure you tell a friend about Rapaport's Reality. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review Rapaport's Reality. And we love doing the show. We appreciate you guys listening. And most of all, I love you, babe.
I love you, babe.
Thank you guys for listening.